It's finally happened. We have multiple EVs without Tesla badges on the road with the SAE J3400 port. There's the Lucid Gravity, the second vehicle from the automotive startup and the company's first SUV outfitted with J3400, also known as NACS. Then there's this, the 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 5 outfitted with the SAE J3400 port. It can charge at up to 257 kilowatts, but at a Tesla V3 supercharger, which is pretty much all the superchargers out there, it can only charge it up to 135 kilowatts. Now you're probably wondering, well, if the car is capable of charging up to 257 kilowatts, but at a Tesla station, the version 3 supercharger, it only charges at 135 kilowatts, really what is the point of adding SAE J3400 to this vehicle? Well, first off, a lot of chargers will end up on the market with SAE J3400, and essentially all the charging networks out there will be supporting this. Tesla has a version 4 charger that will support quicker charging with this vehicle and other vehicles. But more importantly, there is a way to charge at up to 257 kilowatts with this vehicle right now. Now you can hit that 257 kilowatts of charging with this. This is a J3400 to CCS adapter. Specifically, this is Hyundai's J3400 to CCS adapter. And like the J3400 port, this adapter is made possible thanks to standards. And the standard for these adapters coming up is J3400/1. And we're going to tell you why that /1 is so important. This adapter is from Hyundai and it does ship with this vehicle, which is outfitted with J3400. But if you have, say, a Hyundai vehicle with a CCS port, Hyundai will start sending you for free a CCS to J3400 adapter so that you will be able to charge your CCS enabled Hyundai at Tesla superchargers and future chargers with the J3400 plug. Automakers like Ford and Hyundai are sending out adapters for CCS-enabled vehicles so they can charge at Tesla supercharging networks. Now, either they're sending them out for free or they're charging for them. Either way, most of those automakers are also telling the owners of those EVs to only use the adapters that they send them. Do not use a third party. And in some cases, using a third party will actually violate your warranty. And it's best to really heed the advice of those automakers. But it won't always be like this thanks to SAE J3400/1. The standard specifically targets adapters so that all adapters, regardless of who is making them, whether it be an automaker or a third party, are safe to use, so that all adapters have to meet specifications in order to alleviate any issues with the adapter itself, regardless of what EV it is being plugged into. SAE is working to complement the Underwriters Laboratories UL 2252 testing criteria. The UL 2252 adapter standard will indicate that a product has been effectively tested. In other words, it's safe for use with all EVs. At issue is the amount of electricity going through these adapters and how they attach to these vehicles. Any sort of resistance creates heat, and we are talking about up to 350 kilowatts being pushed to electric vehicles. That has the potential for a lot of heat, which means you end up with either melted adapters, damage to the vehicle, or the potential for a fire. This is especially important due to the millions of legacy EVs on the road that will be around for decades. As the infrastructure transitions to J3400 charging stations, these owners will need an easy way to charge their vehicles regardless of the native port. These owners might not have access to an automaker's adapter, and they shouldn't have to grit their teeth and hope for the best every time they plug in their EV. Buying a third-party adapter should be a worry-free experience, and with standardization, that is possible.